All right. Well, welcome to the podcast. My extremely professional fiance. He decided to show up today wearing his cut off Stone Cold Steve Austin t-shirt. So
What are you, Yoda? Cut off Stone Cold.
I can say it in whatever order I would like to.
Off to a hot start.
I'm really good at this. Um, did you make that shirt yourself?
I bought this shirt.
You bought it like that?
No, I cut the sleeves off.
Oh,
Obviously,
okay.
I'm gonna pop the sleeves off on a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt.
Yeah. What else would you do with one of those? Is that how he wears his shirts?
No, he wears his shirts tucked into some slick denim shorts and some knee braces with black combat boots.
Is that my future? You dress like that?
Yeah.
Great. Something to look forward to. So yeah, showing up very professional, but we're going to keep it light and fun today. And I think the t-shirt will actually work for today's episode. Our last episode was received very well. So thank you guys for listening and for the great feedback. But we're going to keep this one a little bit more light and fun, or we're going to try to. That one was a little maybe heavy for our boy Nick. So we're going to keep it later today and see what happens. We're going to have a good time, hopefully.
Appreciate it.
He's been begging for this. So what is the latest with you, Nick? How have you been?
Been all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just working
hard. Somebody has to put food in Dixie's bowl, I will say. Someone's got to do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a full-time job.
And you're doing a good job of it.
She's a full-figured girl. So
she does not miss
meals.
Yeah. She doesn't miss meals and she'll make sure of it. Anyways, we're going to have some fun in this episode. So let's just get into it. First of all, I asked this of all my guests. So figured I should ask it of you. Anything that's been on your heart or mind lately?
I love how you act like I haven't been on here before.
I know, but this is one I ask of all my guests. And since you're a guest here.
As far as what? Like
it could be related to what we're going to talk about today, or it could be any random thought, idea, thing you've been thinking about lately.
You know all my thoughts because I get them out the second that they pop into my head. So.
That's true. I feel like because you do that, you almost forget what your thoughts were, what your emotions were.
You're right.
Because they are just like in the ear, in the brain, straight out the mouth.
That's what helps me not dwell on things.
That's good.
I honestly, I know this is a lighthearted, like I truly think that that's why I have a short memory.
Mm-hmm.
Is because like as soon as something pops in my head, I don't sit around and like dwell on it.
Yeah.
I get it out. And then I forget sometimes like what I said.
I mean, that's really interesting. I feel like I'm the exact opposite of that. Or even if I get it out, I hear myself say it and then I want to talk about it more. Maybe that's a me thing. Maybe that's a female thing where we just want to be heard. So once you're listening to me, I'm going to continue to be like, and another thing, and can you believe she said this? It'll just fester. So teach us your ways. How do you just cut the thoughts off once you get it out of your mouth? Like, how does that thought process work for you?
I don't think there is a thought process behind it. I think it's just like, I just get things out. Like when it pops in my head, like if it's like worthy of me speaking up about something, like I'm going to get it off. I'm going to get it out.
You're get it off your chest kind of guy.
Get it off my chest, out of my mouth, and then it's done. And I'm not going to think about it again. I
think we could all use that more in our lives. I know I could.
I mean, there's definitely some things that I will like fester on. Like, I don't even know if that's the right word, but there's definitely things that I like think about even after I get them out.
Okay.
But they're usually pretty heavy.
Okay. So the goal is to get them off your chest and not continue to fester, but we're not perfect.
Correct.
Are you festering on anything currently?
No. I mean, I've had a pretty good day.
That's good. Peaky Blinders is back. So we've been binging that all day. The Peaky, want to say it for us?
Fucking Blinders.
If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend. And I highly recommend you watch it with subtitles on. It really elevates the experience.
It really ruins the experience, honestly.
I appreciate it because I especially with shows like that where there's a lot of details going on and there's a lot of details from past episodes you're supposed to remember and there's a lot going on. They're introducing new characters. They're all speaking with the accent. It's very helpful for me to have subtitles on so I can follow along with what's going on.
And you're also like not paying attention because
I was not the one who
so...
was on their phone today picking out their menswear for our wedding. Was that me? Not me. Who was you?
But I was still getting questions about what was going on in the show, and I fucking nailed it. I had every answer.
Okay. Also, though, for the guy that had all the answers, you started us with an episode from 2 seasons back, and we didn't understand.
Why did that happen?
Because I had been watching seasons
exactly ago. You went back and watched. She screwed up the playlist. So we were on the last season, but it was like episode 3.
Yeah. And we didn't realize it until almost all the way through. I thought it was
just a really long recap.
So yeah. Peaky Blinders, highly recommend. But if you are like me, I would watch it with subtitles on. It's a very good show. There's a lot to it. You could watch it. But that's almost the show, besides Tiger King, that's the show that brought us together in our relationship during the pandemic.
Yeah.
We used to watch it.
That's what brought
us together.
Tiger King.
So romantic. That says a lot about us.
Yeah.
I want to do a new segment today. We're going to do Gen Z versus Millennial fashion. And you're going to tell me which one you prefer. I'm not going to tell you which one's which. Do you know anything about Gen Z fashion?
I assume that Gen Z is a little bit more neutral when it comes to...
Yeah. Their fashion's a little more fluid, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
I'm not going to put an opinion about anything out there.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be grilled either way. So
great.
It doesn't bother me because I'm not wearing it. So
do you know what millennial
wear whatever they want?
Do you know what millennial fashion is?
I don't.
Do you know that you're a millennial?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, great. Just trying to gauge where we're at with the knowledge.
Okay. Okay.
Would you say that your fashion sense has changed over time, or has it stayed pretty steady?
I mean, I'm wearing a Stone Cold Steve Austin cutoff, so I would say it's stayed pretty steady.
You stay true to you. Yeah. Okay. Let's get into some fashion. Let's start with jeans. It's pretty simple. So this is what would you say?
Gen Z.
So this jean is baggy. It's light colored, not form fitting, looks very comfortable. It is a Gen Z jean. Would you wear this jean?
No.
Yeah, I can't. It would not look good on your body.
If I pop the bottom 3/4 off.
Okay.
Then yeah.
You give me a jort?
Yeah.
I've never seen you in a jort. Are we going to see jorts this summer?
I don't know. I mean, they are, if you're an Always Sunny fan, you know how flexible you can be in jorts. It's not white trash at all. Okay. Stop calling it white trash.
All right. And then this would be a millennial jean.
Yeah.
Would you wear that?
I don't honestly, I'm still kind of in I think I'm out of the skinny jean.
What jeans are we wearing?
I'm still in the slim. I just got comfortable with the slim not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then they switched it up on me. So
were you in a boot cut before?
No, I mean, I think I was just in a straight leg.
Mm-hmm. So now what are we?
I like a good taper.
You're a taper guy?
I like my suits. I love having a good taper. I think it's a good look.
It looks good on your butt, personally. That's a compliment to you. Great ass, this one.
Well, can't say that. So.
Okay, so you identify more with the millennial jean look.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say my brother is Gen Z to a T.
But your brother, his sense of fashion is extremely unique, and he pulls off everything that he wears.
Yeah.
And
we all aspire to be my brother.
I mean, it's tough. I could never wear some of the things he wears. I don't think a lot of people can, but he just he pulls it off. He somehow pulls it off.
I think most of it is confidence. Whatever outfit you're in.
Yeah. He has a certain swagger about him. He carries himself with a lot of confidence. All
right, we'll do female identifying jeans. These are skinny jeans. They're tight and high-waisted. You would say millennial?
Yeah.
Okay. You would be right. And then these are Gen Z for women. They're a little baggy, a little lower waisted. Gen Z. Which would you prefer me to wear?
I mean, a little bit tighter.
I haven't worn a tight jean in a long time. Does that upset you?
No, I mean, you look great in both, but
See, I'm a through and through millennial, but I'm really trying to adopt the Gen Z
well, like the
style.
ones that you wear that have like the patches on them, or like
Yeah.
and like you wear them with like boots, like
Mhm.
that looks good.
Okay. Thank you. I think that's actually more millennial though. Yeah, it's more 70s, which was funny about Gen Z, millennial, any of it. We're all just doing
Old
shit again. Like a lot of Gen Z fashion, I would say, is more 70s vibe, 90s, which
Excuse
is
me? Gen Z?
yeah,
I would say it's like more 80s, 90s. It's like 90s grunge almost.
true. They
Like
are bringing some
everything's just
70s
coming back
elements back.
around.
Yeah, everything just comes back around. And then millennial, what were we doing? We kind of went through a weird phase
Yeah.
during the 2000s. Okay, so I'm allowed to wear either. Great. And then we'll do.
She's allowed to wear whatever she wants, just for the record.
Okay,
I don't ever say anything.
let's go to sunglasses. This is millennial or Gen Z. It's a rounded sunglasses, kind of bigger, covers most of the eye. What would you say? Millennial. And then Gen Z would be the lighter, the smaller, almost not cat eye, but kind of flat across, smaller 70s. What would you prefer?
I honestly I haven't found like a good pair of sunglasses that look good on me.
Yeah.
I don't wear sunglasses a lot. I have one pair, or it's those Ray-Bans, which are sweet.
They look great on you. I don't know why you don't wear them more.
Because they're too nice, I feel like.
What's the point of having them?
You're
not going to wear them to a formal event. They're sunglasses.
You don't know that.
Okay.
If I found a good pair, I'd wear them all the time.
Inside the house? Yeah. Okay. Guess we haven't found them yet. All right, let's do Gen Z versus millennial hairstyle. What would you say the side part is?
Millennial.
He knows. He watches.
I went to high school,
graduated
the same time you did.
So then the middle is millennial. What do you think looks better?
I think it depends obviously on the person.
Well, this is the same girl. We're looking at Selena Gomez. Side part versus middle.
I feel like the middle makes her look a lot younger.
Really? I would say it makes her look more mature. Do you like me in a side part or in the middle?
I like whatever you're currently wearing.
What would you say this is?
Probably middle.
Okay, good job.
I mean, I'm not a complete idiot. I don't know why.
This is down the middle of my face. Okay, and then we'll do guy. This is millennial or
E-boy.
Gen Z.
All of them, except for
this guy's from the 90s.
Brendan Fraser.
Would you say this is millennial or Gen Z?
That's
it's a picture of you.
That's a defeated man, is what that is.
Why?
I mean, look at my chin dimple.
We're talking about your hair right now. We're not talking about.
I look so old and weathered. That's obviously millennial.
Yeah.
I used to literally like buzz my hair in high school.
Would you bring that back?
I've tried multiple times. You said you wouldn't let me.
I feel like we need more. I almost feel like the hair out.
Like when I have a tan, it looks better because my hair is blonder.
Yeah. I feel like you can look like a Marine though, or like look like you're in the military.
But I already get like a high and tight haircut, like a bald fade.
True. How long have you had this haircut you're working with now?
I did like the hard part comb over for a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah. I had longer hair in college for a little bit.
So Nick used to have long hair down to his shoulders, but there's not one photo in evidence anywhere of this hair. I've never seen it.
I mean, I was in college.
He's hidden it. I was. Yeah. It's not like Facebook didn't exist
me and my
back
boys
then.
Weren't doing pre-game pics. Like,
but you guys missed out. You always had to get a group photo right before with your real digital camera.
We were pre-gaming and it was some of the best afternoons of my life.
Yeah.
Sometimes mornings.
No record of it.
No, there's one picture of me and I actually reached out to her, this girl that I went to school with.
Oh, you reached out to her?
Yeah. She's married. So
and did she have it?
Not a big deal. What?
Did she have the photo?
No, she couldn't find it.
No photo and evidence. Okay, let's do last one. Gen Z or millennial? No show socks.
I mean, I wear no show socks. So I would say millennial.
Mm-hmm. And then Gen Z or millennial?
Yeah, it's obviously Gen Z.
High top socks.
Yeezys.
A lot of people are making fun of people that wear no show socks now. They're saying it's chuggy.
What does chuggy mean?
You are a millennial. It just means anything that millennials basically do that Gen Z considers old fashioned now or not cool?
I would respond to that by saying, kiss my fucking ass.
Oh, so that's how you feel. Based on this trend report or what's been happening with fashion, what do you think you are going to continue to lean more towards moving forward?
Based off of what we just went through?
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty set in my ways.
Yeah,
like,
you're pretty
I
much
think I did a
millennial
pretty good job
to a T.
adapting.
How have you adapted?
No, I'm saying like since like over the years, since to this point.
Yeah.
But that has all been like really out of the want to attract a female. But like I'm engaged.
So it's all downhill from here.
If you aren't familiar with that. What?
So what you're saying is you're going to no longer try.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm going to stick to what I know and what I got my fiance with. So I know you like that.
That's true.
Because that's what I was wearing when we met. So
that's true.
Not broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
I mean, there's certain things I'm obviously gonna like. One of my buddies, Nick Alvin, is cutting edge when it comes to men's fashion.
He has a stylist.
He's a great looking dude. And like he dresses really nice. Like I have a couple buddies who dress really nice and like they seem to like be
on the trends.
I just follow like what they wear, basically. You're a follower. I'm a follower. I'm not afraid to when it comes to fashion. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not your brother. Yeah. Your brother is leading the pack. I'm watching with binoculars and just like
sometimes
I'll catch you in a couple of years.
My brother will come to visit and I'll start wearing the clothes that he's wearing.
Yeah. I mean like Birkenstocks.
Yeah.
I saw him wear those and I was like, that's a strong look.
I never thought you would ever put on a pair of Birkenstocks. I couldn't even imagine you in a Birkenstock. Like it didn't seem like your vibe, but I'm actually not mad about it. All right. That's Gen Z versus Millennial. Thank you for participating in that game. I would say I'm a deep-rooted Millennial, but really trying to keep up with the times. Ashley and I, who is your sister-in-law, we went into the store the other day.
Is she?
Yeah, she sure is. We went to the store the other day and immediately walked in and we're like, we don't belong here. We cannot wear these clothes anymore. And I think there's a time that you can wear whatever you want, but I just think Gen Z tends to show off their body a lot and just like wear less clothes, where I've gotten to a point where I just.
You mean millennials tend to?
No, I would say Gen Z tends to
show off their body. I'm looking at baggy jeans. I'm
thinking of the tops that my whole feed is the Gen Z fashion style. And it's like bandana tops and big, baggy jeans. So they're showing off one element where I'm just like, I want to keep it covered at this point. Okay, let's get into our game we're going to play today. Are you so excited? Nick really loves when we play games. And in order to keep this episode lighthearted, I decided to choose the cards this time instead of them being random. So we're going to play this game called the Amusing Edition, and it's from the Skin Deep. I saw this video originally when Sharleen Joynt and her husband did this really emotional.
I'm not going to lie.
Video.
Yeah. Did I send that to you?
You sent it to me. So they're sitting across from each other. The goal is you're supposed to ask each other these really like open-hearted, deep questions. And the video was like very emotional, very powerful.
I know. I almost like sent it to them, like to their podcast, but then I was like, they probably don't even remember who I am. But like, it was, I didn't cry or anything, but like I got choked up a little bit watching it because like we were still freshly dating.
You and I?
When we were on their podcast.
Yeah.
I guess that wasn't too long
I had lived here, but we weren't engaged yet.
So like they were asking us a lot of questions and we were being like vulnerable a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like
the reversal.
It was different. It was cool to see them like be vulnerable and it was touching.
So you do like vulnerability
from other people,
just not yourself.
Because I like to know their weaknesses. But I'm just kidding. It was really cool to see. Like I almost reached out to them and I was like, they don't.
So we're going to play a game that I found from that site. It's called the Skin Deep. They have like these like question games. You can use them with your friends, family, whatever. We're going to keep them amusing.
Not the ones I read. You're going to share these with my family.
You're just going to record it on this episode.
Yeah.
So we're supposed to look at each other when we answer these. Are you comfortable with looking me in my eyes? You want to angle your chair?
I mean, I have fats underneath me, so.
Okay, I'll look at you then. All right. First question. What is the most ridiculous thing you've seen me do?
That's the point, is like, I feel like every day I'm like, why would you do that? You're like, I don't know.
Give me an example.
I don't know. That's why I'm like, it's just every day I feel like I'm going to find something around the house that's like, I need to understand. I need to know her thought process behind why she did that.
I think maybe you block them out so you can live with me, essentially.
Yeah, like just coexist. I mean,
you'll think about it. Maybe it'll come to you. Do your best impression of me when I'm really hungry.
This is also tough because I don't ever see you very hungry.
Because I'm always eating.
No, because she has a well-balanced diet.
That's nice.
I'm being sad. Like, I'm not trying to obviously suck up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit.
You don't have to work hard for this.
No.
My impression of you, I usually get a text like,
oh, God.
I'm literally going to throw up. I'm so hungry. Like on the way home, he's like, one time you literally texted me and you said, hey, can you do me a huge favor? Can you put together the Indian food that I ordered last night into a bowl? And can you put it in the microwave and can you heat it up? Because I'm so hungry that I physically cannot wait. And I'm 1 minute until once I get home. I forgot to eat lunch today.
Yeah.
How do you forget to eat
I
lunch?
didn't forget.
Okay.
I didn't have time. I don't forget much. Actually, I do. I forget a lot. But when it comes to meals, my body doesn't forget.
That's true. Does it piss you off?
I made a deliberate decision to not eat that day. For whatever reason, I was either too busy or I didn't like my options. So I didn't.
Yeah.
And I was sweating. I was so hungry. And it was not hot. It was not hot out. But my body was like starting to go into its own little panic.
It was eating itself.
I guess. I don't know. Like I remember coming home and I remember I like grabbed her hand. I was like, feel my back right now. Like feel my chest. I was pouring sweat. And that's just what happens when your boy gets hungry. Like I get very irritated too with like any form of questioning or like any delay in me getting food in my mouth.
Yeah.
I will put an end to rapido.
Does it piss you off when you leave the house where I'm like, make sure you grab a bar, make sure you grab a protein shake?
Yeah, it does a little bit. And we've talked about it, but you still do it.
I just really don't want you to come home hungry like
that. But I'm a big boy and I usually eat before I leave the office or leave to go to the office. Mm-hmm. So then like I'm already on my way out.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, hey, do you want one of these? Do you want this? Do you want that? I'm just like, I would have grabbed it if I wanted it. I saw it. I had to move it out of the way to get to what I wanted.
I'm a person that gets afraid to leave the house without snacks. It just stresses me out.
Well, I'm not. Because I'll find snacks.
What interest of yours do you think I'd hate and why?
I mean, I don't really have interest anymore.
What's mine is yours already?
Well, I just feel like the things that I like to do, like I like landscaping, which I know you don't like.
I could if I knew what I was doing.
It's a lot of like I moved like 36 bags of rock.
Well, I don't like that part of it, but I like to plant flowers.
But have you?
I was supposed to go to get flowers today, but first of all, I've gotten into my domestic part of my life a lot. I just haven't tapped into the plant side yet. We're not there yet, but I'll figure it out. I would say it would probably be like murder documentaries. You said this the other day. You really want to get into the mind of why people murder and why people make these decisions. Can you explain that to me? Because I don't understand.
I like murder documentaries like a lot of people do.
I know.
Because for me, I can't ever imagine like bringing myself to take someone's life just for like pleasure. Mm-hmm. Like out of self-defense, absolutely. I think about it every day. Like every situation I'm in. And that's just being a guy. And any guys out there who deny that are lying. It's simply lying. I like finding out why someone does what they do. And especially when it comes to like murder. Like what happened in that person's life that like brings them to that point? Or like what are they battling internally that like would give them pleasure in doing that?
It just scares me because I'm like, just see how easy it is for you to end up in one of those situations.
What do you mean?
I just feel
For
like
me to murder someone?
no, not for you, for like
Oh, I was like,
meeting a complete psychopath
okay.
on the street without knowing. It
That's
just
why
makes
you
me
always
scared.
have to be ready. Check your surroundings.
That's what I have you for. The interest that I have that I think you'd hate, I would think that you would hate my spirituality, woo-woo shit, like astrology, crystals.
What are you, Spencer Pratt?
Pratt Daddy crystals. I love Spencer Pratt personally.
I honestly do
I'm a
too.
big fan. I think he's hilarious. Yeah, that's the part of me that I don't think that you hear me out at least when I'm like Mercury's in retrograde, the technology could be affected, or
I just feel like that's a
crystal.
cop out. Like I feel like it's such an excuse for so many different things. Like
Until
my biggest pet peeve is when someone's like has like a personality trait or a behavior that they easily have control over, and it's like a negative behavior, like constantly showing up late somewhere or like lying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you have the ability to change that. Like stop doing that.
Yeah.
But they're like, well, you know, I don't even know. I don't even know what I know Leo because that's
like
what I am.
I'm a Gemini. So
Yeah, I'm
a
a Gemini, so I show up late. You know, that's part of my. I'm like, no, you're lazy. You're irresponsible. Take accountability for your actions. You're late. You pissed me off. Don't make an excuse because it's making me even more mad by the second.
There you go.
So
there you have it. What's the greatest thing that didn't happen to you?
Ooh. Again, I'm not a huge like spiritual person. I feel like a lot of what has happened in my life, regardless if it has been negative, has led me to where I'm at today.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's hard for me to pinpoint one thing that was like, man, I'm glad I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Because so many things have led me to where I am right now, I guess.
Everything has a
sense. Like,
ripple effect.
Yeah. It's like the butterfly effect. Have you ever seen that movie?
I haven't.
With Ashton Kutcher?
Should
it's
I?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Yours better be winning the Bachelor.
I literally, that's what I was going to say. I was like,
better be.
The greatest thing that didn't ever happen to me was meeting someone on The Bachelor because it led me to you.
I think, okay, well, then the greatest thing that ever happened to me was.
That didn't happen to you.
That didn't happen to me.
You
not answering my DMs.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, there's a softie in there. If you could go back in time and be anyone throughout history, who would you be and why? Would it be Stone Cold Steve Austin?
He's alive.
You can anyone throughout history, even if they're alive.
Oh,
there's no rules.
I mean, shit, Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. True.
As far as financially,
wouldn't hate it.
That's a tough one. I don't think I can just pick one person. Like
yeah.
I don't admire like everything about one person's life where I would be like, that's who I wish I would be.
And then there's people who have passed, like Pat Tillman, you really admire, but he's passed away. So it's like, would you want to go knowing that, be that person?
Well, do you have to like live out the exact life?
Yeah, it doesn't say. I guess you could make a different choice.
I would still make the choice he made. That's why I admire him. I mean,
I'd be Dixie. She's got it good.
She's got life by the ass, is what she said.
She's got it good. Do your best impression of me when I'm angry.
Ooh, just happened.
Yeah, that was a rough night for us the other night.
Just left. That's what he did. You just left.
I was out. I know that's exactly what you're not supposed to do. They say to like.
You needed to.
I needed to leave. Yeah. I needed to separate. So we got in a fight the other day. I think you were just under stress. And you know, shit happens as a couple, and sometimes things get heated. And usually I tried to stay and work it out for the first 2 seconds, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm out of here. I'm taking a drive. And I separated myself. Frick it. And I think it helps. I got to drive like there's no tomorrow. I was whipping it around.
That's great.
I was blowing off some steam.
Nothing to say about that.
I would say you just get really mad and then just kind of shut off, like shut down.
Yeah, because
you can't take anything else in. You're just pissed.
There's a certain like grace period where like I need to be alone, and you don't always like.
I'm trying to work it out now.
Yeah, you're like, well,
what am I like?
Gonna talk about this or?
Oh, is that what I sound like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not.
I'm gonna get pissed again.
I am not gonna get in a fight on this podcast.
If we were isolated alone for a year, what about me do you think would drive you crazy?
We were isolated alone for 2 years. It's called the pandemic.
That's true. What did drive you crazy? I think I know. There's quite a few things.
Why don't you go first?
I would say just how much you get pissed off about little things.
No, I'm
Little
talking
things
about
piss you
what
off.
do you think?
That I would say.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you would say cabinets slamming.
Yeah. That's
a
what I
big
was going to
one.
say too.
Leaving mess.
Yeah.
Not putting stuff back where it belongs. Just like
I think that's probably like the biggest thing is like, yeah, just not cleaning up after yourself. Like,
what do you think I would say about you?
Like, why does this card have a middle finger on it?
I don't know.
Yeah, because it's like, fuck, I'm gonna mess up your relationship right now with this card.
I didn't read the instructions.
I would say probably like, I don't want to call it mood swings, but like how I quickly go from here to here and then like back up to here very quickly.
Yeah.
Like my strong stances on things, my stubbornness, I guess.
It's extreme. It takes a special kind of girl to deal with that. And I'm that girl.
Yeah, not to toot your own horn or anything.
What's the wisest thing that someone told you? It was taking out a percentage of my paychecks and putting it into a high yield savings account. That was super helpful. Yeah.
I've been told a lot of wise things.
Yeah. Always listen to your wife. I think you were going to say that, right?
No.
Your wife is always right. Maybe that one. That's a good one.
If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail.
Okay. You love a good plan, God. You love a
or plan. Take the high ground or the high ground takes you.
I haven't heard that one. I like it. If you could make me do one thing, what would it be and why?
Probably learn how to golf because I think
to do that with me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why?
Well, one, because like selfishly, I think it would be fun for you to learn because then I could play all the time.
Yeah. My mom just got pink clubs.
And then I think for your dad's sake, like that would be a cool like thing that you could both enjoy.
Mm-hmm. I would love the outfits.
Yeah, you can enjoy it for whatever reason you want, but you would both enjoy it.
Okay, maybe I learn how to golf this summer. Maybe that's my birthday present. You give me some clubs. So then I have to. My mom just got pink clubs and they're so cute.
Okay.
If I can make you do one thing, what would it be and why? It would be go on regular walks with me. Regular hot girl walks, which you already do, but I would like to go every other day. I just love walks. They're so nice. That would be it. What is something you could never fail at?
I think being a dad.
Fascinating. Tell me why.
Because I've done so well with Dixie. I'm just kidding.
You are a good dog dad.
I don't know. I've had really good examples of great dads, like my dad, my grandpas, my brother, my friends who were dads. Like I just feel like I don't think I could fail. I guess I shouldn't say I don't think I can fail. I think it's something that I should never fail at. Like I have no excuse but to be a good dad because I've been surrounded by nothing but good dads and coaches and like.
That's a good answer.
Are you gonna cry, dude? Jesus.
I know.
Lighthearted.
You did it. I mean, yeah, because I keep seeing you with your nieces, and let me tell you, my ovaries are burning.
Okay. Dude.
I'm just kidding.
Your parents.
They love kids too.
Okay, but they don't have to hear about how they're made. So
yeah, I was never told.
They know how they're made.
What's something that I can never fail at? Making you happy? I make you happy.
I make you happy.
That's what his little niece looked at him the other day and lifts her hands up in the air and goes, I make you happy.
No, she said that. Does that make you happy?
But it sounded like I make you happy.
Actually, it was I make you happy. She did something, and I like it made me. I think it made me like laugh a little bit, and she was like, "I make you happy." It does.
If you could alter one of my core beliefs, what would you change and why?
That you should sleep with the heat on every night.
I would say the opposite, that you should sleep with it being 66 degrees in the house.
Listen.
Or waking up at 4 a.m. I would change that about you.
That's what it is.
You need more sleep. You're not getting enough.
Yeah. You know what? I could also get more sleep if I went to bed earlier.
Okay, then go to bed earlier. Nobody's stopping you.
Quite literally, you stopped me.
What are you giving me that look? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. What would you change about me? Be more serious about something though, because I'm trying to get better. So what would it be?
Okay. I would just change your rigidness about spontaneity. Like you don't like to be spontaneous. You just don't. And that's okay. You like to like have a mindset of everything that's going to happen. And that's great. We need one of us like that. But you were very rigid around changing and spur of the moment stuff. So I would change that. Yeah, breathing is good. Deep breaths.
Don't you?
You wanted mine to be more serious, so there you go.
Mine is very serious.
Okay, you need to add another
dead
one.
serious about it.
I don't touch the thermostat. I just deal with it.
Yes, you do. Every time she walks by, gives it a little twist.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for participating in the game. I know you don't like them.
I will not do another one.
What would you? I'd like to see you try to come up with what we're going to talk about on here.
Okay.
What is it?
Is that the challenge for next?
Yeah. You get to come up with the topic next time, and you
not
see
the topic, the entire podcast.
Great, please do. I would love to take a day off.
Okay. Dude, don't even.
Just trying to get under your skin. Okay.
Mission accomplished.
All right, let's finish it with this. I went wedding shopping this week. It was amazing. Did you know I tried on like 53 dresses?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's a lot of dresses. I'd put in some work. And I finally found the one, and I put it on after 53 tries. And what was nice about it was that your mom was there, your sister-in-law was there, your niece was there, and my mom was there. So she got to come up for the week, and we tried on a bunch of dresses. And there, once I put it on, at first I wasn't sure. Like I just kept picking it apart like I was doing with every single dress I put on. But I put it on, and then I felt all this emotion overcome me. And I was like, I don't know why I'm crying or what's going on, but it was really special. And I did cry. So I'm hoping that you really like my dress and what I picked out. Why are you laughing? Don't laugh.
I'm sorry.
This is serious.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the little.
What? What are you laughing about?
The little argument that we just had, that it's gonna have to be cut out of this episode. I'm still laughing at that.
There's a lot that goes into this, and there's a lot that happens behind the scenes that I have to cut out. Thank God for editing. So I really hope that you like the dress that I picked out, even though you're not paying attention right now. What do you think? If you were to picture me on that day, what would you think? Oh my God, I'm gonna kill you. If you were to picture me on our wedding day, what do you think I'm gonna wear? If you could describe it.
I could see you in long sleeves.
Okay.
But I know you showed me an example of one that was like very, I don't want to say plain, but it was like very like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that simple. I could also see, very simple. And I could see you in that, something like that as well.
Okay.
I mean, she makes everything look good. Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. I
appreciate it. Yeah. So any other details that you could give? Because I want to compare them to when we actually reveal what I did pick out.
I don't see you necessarily in like an over the top long flowing dress.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna look at you in the eye because I can't give anything away.
I would say a little flow, but not a ton of flow.
Light flowage.
Light flow. Yeah.
We're
talking about dresses.
Beading, anything like lace, anything like that, or nothing.
I don't know. I don't know words when it comes to. I don't know terms when it comes to wedding dresses.
Okay. So we're sticking with potential long sleeves.
I can see it. Yeah.
Potential simple, and light flowage.
Light flowage.
Okay. All right. You heard it here first. We'll see in a few months what it actually is.
If I'm vague enough, I'll never be wrong.
You're right. Is there anything that you could not see me in? Like, absolutely not.
Not really.
So if I showed up in like puffy sleeves.
Not like puffy sleeves with like a turtleneck, but like if it was like a little bit puffy and then kind of like lower cut. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that.
So I have options.
Like off the shoulder a little bit.
That sounds lovely. All right.
Should I be a
You always think this so highly of yourself. You're like, we're watching a show. Should I be a writer? Should I be a director? Should I be anything that we're doing? Should I be a chef? I should.
Yeah.
That's the confidence we all need. Doesn't matter what the thing is or how much knowledge you have of it.
I'm not saying
Just
that I should.
confidence.
I'm asking if I should.
Just posing the question.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, what's your favorite color?
Let's end this on what are you looking forward to this summer?
My parents' pool just got done. Really looking forward to having a pool again that we can go to that's not filled with child piss and feces.
When were we in a pool with child piss and feces?
No, I'm not saying we were. I'm saying I'm not going to a public pool.
Okay. Got it. So that. Okay.
Also going to your parents for the 4th of July. I think that's going to be a good time.
I'm looking forward to making you celebrate your birthday and just fun summer things. It's my favorite time of the year. It's my favorite season. I thrive in the summer. I love the outfits. I love the tan.
Can't make me do anything.
Yeah. We're celebrating your birthday. We're doing it. It's happening.
Well, you didn't even know my birthday.
Okay.
The last time we talked.
We just met at that point where I forgot your birthday.
You forgot my birthday last year.
No. I just had a slip of the date. A slip of the tongue. You know, I say things wrong all the time. All right. So we're going to go have a fight after this. And I think that's the episode. Loved having you here. You have a great time.
Fight with me with this.
Why don't you end it with a Stone Cold Steve Austin sign off? How would he sign off the episode?
Give me a hell yeah.
I still don't understand wrestling and the fascination behind it. I really don't.
I mean,
but
I don't understand.
I'll add that to the card.
But
yes, you do, because you watch with me every week. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
You love it. You love it.
No.
It's entertaining as hell. Don't lie to our audience. You just muted me. All right. On that note, we're gonna go have a fight. We love you. Thank you for listening.
I'm not fighting.
Thanks for being here, Nick. And have a great rest of your week.
I'm gonna remove myself from the fight.
Bye.